There is a saying, just show up. If you have excess fear, you will be afraid of showing up. And there is some beauty in having so much fear that you just simply can't show up. If that is you or someone you know, find the beauty in that. Then there's doing more than just showing up. That's trying to manipulate events. And the smarter you are, or the stronger you are, or the faster you are, the more power you have to manipulate events to prevent suboptimal results. And there's beauty in that too. If you see yourself or someone else striving with that excess yang, find the beauty in that. Now, because I said excess yang is on one side, you might think excess yin is on the other side. However, we don't call it that. We call it broken yin. Excess yin, there's no such thing. Yin is this infinite receptive quality, so you can't have too much of nothing. It's an empty container. But broken yin means that you are not feeling the yang aspect, and so you have excess tamasic energy. So on the extreme where you're doing more than showing up, that's excess rajasic energy. We're trying to find sattva. That's just showing up to the moment, not trying to manipulate events. If that comes by saying it's bad to manipulate events, there's no beauty in that, then you're excess raja. So with sattva, you're seeing the beauty in the efforts to manipulate events, but you're also seeing perhaps greater beauty in just showing up. Attune to the sensations in the body. This is a meditation to find the beauty in all things, or forgive ourselves if we cannot find the beauty in all things. However, our focus is not on finding the beauty in all things. That's only invoked when we are seeing that we're not seeing any beauty in something, or not seeing sufficient beauty in something. Our actual focus is on the sensations of the body. Ideally, two sensations at once. Because if you're focusing on two sensations in the body, then there's less opportunity for thoughts to occur with relating with other people. It could be siblings, could be parents, could be children, could be spouse, could be ex-spouse, could be boss, could be client, could be customer. All of these things, we can't control the behavior of the people. Consider that there can be good and bad in the interactions. For example, let's say you're talking to your family and they have particular family patterns, like complaining all the time, bonding around complaints, wanting you to offer some complaint, even subconsciously, so they can connect with you. That's their language. They're different languages. That's just one family dynamic. And so let's just stick with that one. So if you like the connection with the family, you like feeling connected, but you know what the currency is, consciously or unconsciously, the interchange, the exchange is, I have to present suffering. It's very hard to show up without talking that language. It's also difficult perhaps to be patient with their suffering. And this can also happen in therapist-client relationship, right? The whole shtick for therapy is you're showing up with something to complain about, something you're suffering from, and then the therapist is paid to hold space for that. They may try to fix it, but really they just hold space for that. So then in your relationships with your family, when they're complaining and trying to bring the consciousness down, you're holding space for that. You're not trying to elevate the consciousness. If you're getting something out of it, if you're seeing some beauty, you don't need to escape the interactions. If you're not seeing any beauty, it's okay to just excuse yourself. But if you're feeling drawn to that family, then, or it could be any cohort or group where complaining is the currency, see if you can find the beauty in being there for their complaining, the beauty of you complaining to engage that interaction at lower consciousness, and the beauty of seeing if you can find a place beyond complaining, finding joy. Now, I'm not for gratitude lists, because those are actively denying. If you have a gratitude list, you need a ungratitude list to balance it. So I think gratitude lists are excess yang energy, because they're resisting the broken yin fear that comes when you don't feel grateful. You think, I'll never feel grateful again, so I'm afraid of that, and so therefore I must have a gratitude list to pull myself out of it. Fine if you do that, but then talk about all the things that, and the beauty in all the things that you don't have gratitude for. You may not know, other than it's a mechanism for compassion to be felt. I'm not grateful for my job, but there's compassion. There could be compassion from somewhere, even if it's from God, for me going to a job I don't like because I want to provide for the family. Or there's beauty in me saying I'm not going to do this job anymore, and the family will have to deal with that. So we're not actively focused on trying to find the beauty, or actively focuses on the sensations. But our end game or objective is to find beauty, or to forgive ourselves if we can't find beauty. Beauty in trying to fix things with that excess yang. Beauty in being too afraid and believing there's no way to fix things with the broken yin. Broken yin is tamas, excess yang is rajas. We're looking for the middle way, sattva, which is pure yin receptivity, just showing up.